Good morning, y'all. I may have fallen asleep with a wet head. Look at these crazy curls. Oh my gosh. I don't know if there's any taming this. Anyways, good morning. Today I am starting a fasting challenge in my group. I'm gonna go live in my Facebook group and kind of talk about my plans for fasting and the different ways to fast and how I'm doing it. I had one of those nights last night, y'all, where I was so tired and I wanted to go to sleep at like 8 o'clock. And I went to bed and I laid down and I just couldn't. Then I got up and I ate snacky snacks that I didn't need to eat. Just like jalapeno cheese puffs, but way more of them than I probably needed to eat. And then I finally got to sleep, and then I was just up and down and up and down and up and down, and I don't know. And then I woke up at 8 o'clock and I feel so tired. But I also feel like there's no way I'm gonna sleep more. Do you ever have those days? So I did get up and read my devotional. This is what I've been reading by Ann Voskamp, The Broken Way. It just gets you to your core, but in a good way. So just finished this, and now I have this exercise bike sitting there calling my name. Are you gonna ride me today, Erica, for the first time? Jason put it together for me yesterday. So I think my goal is to do 5 minutes today and just slowly work myself up. I know that probably sounds ridiculous if you're new to me or you don't know me, but I have a lot of health issues and I'm on disability actually because of my health issues, and exercise can majorly exacerbate my pain levels. But I also know that good moderate level exercise can actually help my pain and help control the ups and downs and everything. But the thing I struggle with is this whole all or nothing thinking. And I definitely struggle with that with exercise. I'm one to work to the point of almost throwing up type push your body. Like I used to be super into CrossFit and stuff like that. And once I start, I tend to push way too hard and then I end up pushing and crashing, you know? And I got this exercise bike and the Peloton app, and I was gonna just start really slowly, and I'm not gonna like compete with others and race and all of that. I'm just going to compete with myself in that I want to finish what I planned, but I don't want to plan too much, you know? So I'm gonna get on it. I'm gonna do 5 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to use the app at all or if I'm just going to ride it for 5 minutes. And then each day I'm going to progress a minute or so until I get to about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to stay at 10 minutes for a while and then progress like that. That's my plan. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold myself to it, but I'm going to really try. I'm going to really try because I want this to work. I don't want to get into the push crashing. All right, here I go. I ordered some like cushioned booty yoga pants because that's the thing I remember from spinning back in the day, is that I would get so sore in the crotch area. So I bought a padded seat for it, and I bought those pants. So I'm gonna go find those pants and get this booty on that bike. I got on here, I've got on my shorts. I call them my monkey butt yoga pants because they have, you know how monkeys have that like pink butt that sticks out? That's what these have, but the pink, it's literally pink, but it's on the inside. And I put like a seat cushion, so hopefully I don't get too bruised. And it feels like pointless to do all of this and only work out for 5 minutes, but like I said to y'all, I'm gonna try really hard to build up very slowly so that I don't end up in the bed for days. So I think I've got myself set on here correctly. I watched a lot of little videos and tutorials on how to set myself up. So I'm going to turn on my Peloton app and see if they have a 5-minute one. I don't know if they do 5 minutes. We'll find out. Alright, 5-minute intro class done. Basically, they just showed you how to set everything up, and then you just like were spinning while they instructed you, but it's good to have. I have an Echelon and I'm using the Peloton app, so I have to get this thing called a cadence monitor so that it can actually kind of communicate and let me know what I'm doing. So I don't know. This is a big learning curve for me, and I feel like it took me longer to get dressed and ready than it did to actually do the 5 minutes. And therein lies my issue, because I want to just go ahead and do another 15 or 20, even though my body really felt that. My legs are sore. Everything feels sore already, because, y'all, I'm really starting from a baseline of nothing and chronic pain. But I'm getting off. I'm making myself get off, and I'm not gonna get back on until tomorrow. So now I'm gonna go take my monkey butt yoga pants off. Okay, now I'm gonna do 10 minutes of yoga. My goal is twice this week to do yoga, 10 minutes. And if I do more, like more times than 2, I'm cool with that, but I'm only gonna make myself do 10 minutes. So we're easing into this, y'all. All right, y'all, 5 minutes on the bike, 10 minutes of yoga. I did like a hip yoga, like working on opening your hips, and it really helps your lower back too. So I thought that would be perfect for me after doing the bike the first time. So I'm proud of myself, y'all. Day 1 accomplished. Now I need to go get all my meds together. I am completely out of pre-organized vitamins. So I'm gonna get some water, and then I'm gonna go sit down and organize my vitamins so that I have no excuses not to take them. I was trying to set y'all somewhere where you would see what I'm doing, but I know you're not really. But this is my vitamin holder that I use. It's magnetic, so I can take one, put it in my purse, take it with me during the day. If I'm gonna be home, I just take one and set it beside my sink, because I take my pills as I go throughout the day. So it's time to fill them. So while I'm filling them, we're just gonna talk vitamins, because a lot of times people want me to talk more specifically about vitamins, what I take and why I take it. So, okay, I'm back. Hey Hazel. After all of that time, y'all, I know it didn't seem like any time to y'all, but I had to go do something, and then I forgot what I was doing, and then I had to do something else, and then I decided I wanted to put on a comfy sweater. And Hazel is a little concerned today, y'all. She is not sure about this exercise bike in the bedroom. She doesn't know what it is. It's freaking her out a little bit. So she is right here by my side. Okay, so back to vitamins. I love this tray because not only does it store them, it's Monday through Friday, it's labeled that way if you want, and then you can pop it and take it with you. Also, they have these little holes in the top, so you can pop your pills in it very easily. It just makes loading it super, super easy. So I take a couple of things by this company, Equip, and they have really good sales. Pretty much always there's some kind of special running, and I always have a link down below. They just got off of a Labor Day sale, so I'm not sure what it is this week, but I take 1 apple cider vinegar pill generally first thing in the morning. So here's what they look like. They just kind of look like capsules like this. So we're gonna pop one in to each hole. See how they just pop right in there? These are new to me. This is one of their latest things, is real omegas, and a big deal. Fish oil is a big deal if you don't eat enough. If you eat like a ton of sardines, a ton of like salmon, then you really don't need to supplement that. But I don't like salmon, I don't like sardines or anything like that. I'm just opening this. So this is a new thing that I'm adding. It says 1 soft gel. So they're big guys. Fish oil is usually big. But I like to do this to help my omega ratios, and I think having a good omega-3, omega-6 ratio is really, really an important thing. And the quality of your fish oil is so important, because if you're taking rancid fish oil, then you're hurting yourself, not helping yourself. So I trust this brand, so I'm gonna try this. This is sourced from cold water krill. It's 350 krill. Total omega-3 fatty acids 94. It's got EPA and DHA. It's got some phospholipids, and it also has 650 milligrams of MCT oil. So that went in next. Next thing is this grass-fed beef liver. Again, if you'll eat liver in your diet on a regular basis, a couple times a week at least, I would say skip this. But liver is one of the, if you get it from a healthy source, liver is chock full of vitamins and minerals, y'all, like so much. So basically all this is liver that they've freeze dried and dried up and put in pills. And you're supposed to take 6 of these a day. So here's what these look like. Now I put all of my beef liver pills in this back side. That's just how I do it. So 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I do that with each one because these are harder for me to take. The shape of them, it shouldn't be a hard pill to take, but for me it is. I can't count and talk. For me, it's a little harder. So I spread these out throughout the day, 2 here, 2 there, that kind of thing. And that's what I use for this side. If you like to separate yours out by AM, PM, or whatever, you could do that as well. And then next is vitamin D3. If you are in the sunlight, full sunlight near the equator, that's part of it, near the equator, mostly unclothed for like 30 minutes or so a day, you are totally good to go. But many of us are low in vitamin D3. If you have your vitamin levels checked, often people will show up low or low normal vitamin D3. If you are low or even low normal, you can have lots of achiness, joint achiness, y'all. This is really important for bone health. You can't absorb calcium if you don't have enough vitamin D. So if you are chronically low on calcium, or you had weight loss surgery and you're trying to keep your calcium up, but it's not happening, and you're staying low normal on calcium, that's not healthy either. You want to check your vitamin D, because your body cannot absorb calcium unless it has enough vitamin D. Those are 2 synergistic things. So I just take, this is 5,000 IUs. I take 5,000 IUs a day in the summer. In the winter, I take 5,000 one day and 10,000 the next. They're just those tiny little soft gels. They are probably the easiest of all of my pills to take. And another really important thing about vitamins, y'all, remember we talked about quality, vitamin D3. It's awesome if you can find a vitamin D3 with K2. That helps it be even more absorbable. And also, it's a fat soluble vitamin. So you want to make sure the fat that they've put it in is a healthy fat, not an unhealthy oil. That you don't want to be feeding your body unhealthy oils in a form of a vitamin without even realizing it, right? So this one is in organic extra virgin olive oil. So I'm happy with this one. Probably will switch to another brand next, because I didn't realize when I bought this that it was D3 but not D3K2. However, my vitamin D3 level has been really good lately, so I guess that's working. Plus we're in the sun a lot in the summer in the South. Next, very important for me, is magnesium malate. There are various types of magnesium that you can do. Magnesium malate is a type that supports muscle and energy production. It also gives you some energy. I like to take this in the morning. If I take this near afternoon or evening, I don't sleep at night. So there are also magnesium supplements that actually are magnesium citrate, and they not only will they help you with bathroom issues, but they also will make you sleepy. So these I take in the morning, 2 per day. For me personally, that's like 750 milligrams or so. For me personally, I take 2 a day in the mornings. I have in the past, if I was having issues with bathroom, switched to magnesium citrate in the form of magnesium calm and taken it right before I went to bed at night. But for me, in the stage of life where I am right now, the magnesium malate works the best. It helps with my chronic pain and fibromyalgia. I notice a significant difference when I'm not taking this. Okay, next, while we're talking about fibromyalgia, this is my happy pills, what I call it, for my fibro pain. I used to take all kinds of prescription medications for pain. Now, this is what I take for pain. Curcumin black seed oil on a daily basis. Curcumin in black seed oil. Curcumin, again, is one of those things your body cannot absorb well. Turmeric cannot absorb well without like a pepper type oil. So like a pepper seed, black seed, that kind of thing. I take 2 of these a day. And let's see, this is curcumin C3 400, black cumin seed oil 400, ginger root 100, and estrogen for 50. I have taken many forms of curcumin. Actually, Equip sells one that I've heard good things about. I haven't tried theirs. I've tried many, and this is the only one that has made a marked difference and got me off some pretty strong chronic meds that I was on. So for me, this is pretty essential. I take 2 of these. So I pop all of the vitamins on this side except for the grass-fed beef, and I pop those on that other side. That's just what works for me. You may be wondering, as a weight loss surgery patient, where is her calcium? What I have found for me and my blood work, which I take routinely, get tons of blood work done every 3 months. What I have found for me is if my vitamin D level is in the normal to high normal range, my calcium is always good because my body is absorbing it well. I am not needing to supplement with calcium, so I don't do any separate calcium. Now, the next thing that does not go in these pills but is part of my supplementation regimen is Zip Fizz. Zip Fizz, you may not know this, but it is a vitamin mix. All it is vitamins and minerals. So I know you cannot read this, so I'll try and post a picture up here, but I'm gonna read this to you. I take 2 Zip Fizz a day. 2 Zip Fizz a day is a full multivitamin. So it's 20 calories and 2 carbs, and then all these vitamins. So vitamin C, 500, vitamin E, 7.5, thiamine, 0.6, riboflavin, 0.65, niacin, 8, vitamin B6, 0.85, folate, 200, vitamin B12, 2,500. Okay, B12 is something that us weight loss surgery patients tend to run chronically low on. So having this really high vitamin B12 in this has helped me immensely with my vitamin B12 level. If your vitamin B12 level is low, you are going to be extremely lethargic and low energy. Okay, I can't even say that. Pantothenic acid, 25. Calcium, 60. So remember, I'm doubling this because I have 2 of these a day. A little bit of magnesium, 105. That's not nearly enough magnesium supplementation for me personally. Zinc, 5.5. Selenium, 27.5. Copper, 0.25. Manganese, 1.15. Chromium, 17.5. Sodium, 70. Again, if you're on keto, that amount of sodium is not enough supplementation. You need to be salting your food really well, or just putting Himalayan sea salt under your tongue. Make sure you get your electrolytes, y'all. And then potassium, 950. This is one of my secrets to my Zip Fizz. 2 of these a day gives me 950 times 2 of potassium, which is enough potassium for the day. I have some chronic health issues on top of doing a ketogenic diet. So for me, my magnesium level and my potassium level and my sodium level are so important, and if they get off, I have heart rate issues, I faint, I have lots of issues. And then this is the last thing that I have not been taking in quite a while, but I think I'm going to start taking this again before dinner. Terrazyme is a digestive enzyme complex. I got this one from doTERRA. You can get digestive enzyme complexes at the vitamin store. Again, just try and make sure you're getting one that's healthy or this quality, but it helps support healthy digestion. And so like if you're having trouble breaking down your proteins or breaking down your food, taking one of these before you eat can be really helpful. I used to do this and I have not, so I'm adding this back in during the week. I'm gonna put this in the kitchen so that it's by where I make my plate. So that is what we've got here. If I flip this over, you can see there's quite a few pills in here. So what I do is, like I said, I keep them literally just sit right here. I'll put all of these away, but I let these just sit right here, and in the morning I pick one up, put it over there, I don't know if you can see, over there by my sink, and every time I come in and go to the bathroom, I just pop a few more. So being that it's morning, I usually take all of these at one time, but now that I have this fish oil, I'm not sure if I can take all of these at one time or not. We shall see. Let me turn you around so we can chat. Okay, I think that works. Y'all, I'm struggling so much with my hair because I have a lot of regrowth. I lost about half my head of hair after I went keto, and I lost even more after weight loss surgery while my body was readjusting to everything. And like my curls are kind of getting bouncy and back again, which I'm loving, which I think is because of my new shampoo that I bit the bullet and tried that Olaplex shampoo. I got it on the Nordstrom anniversary sale because it is not cheap, but my hair is feeling and looking so much better, except all these, because I have curly hair, all of these little strands are also curly and want to like frizz out all around my head. It's a problem. So I am going to try and pop these pills. Do y'all take your pills with a straw or without? Usually when I do it with a straw, I struggle. We'll see. I cannot swallow a pill through a straw. Okay, let me go get some water. Okay, that's better. Those magnesium pills are some big pills. Some big pills. So, still have 3 more to go. Need some more water. Another thing that I've changed this week is I'm trying to drink an entire thing of water before I have anything else. Usually I start my day with coffee, and I've kind of stopped doing that. I've just not been feeling it in the morning. So then I switched to going to straight Zip Fizz. So instead, I think I'm gonna do 1 full one of these of water. And then after that, I'll switch to my Zip Fizz. And I dilute my Zip Fizz in a full thing like this. Some people just put it in like an 8 ounce and like shoot it kind of. I don't like it. I love how it tastes diluted. I don't like how it tastes not diluted. So getting this in, and it's almost done. So I'm gonna go refill it with some Zip Fizz, and then I'm gonna come back here and put some makeup on because I have a meeting at 12 o'clock with my Facebook group. If y'all are not in my Facebook group, it is a really safe, happy place for people who have had keto after weight loss surgery. Truthfully, even if you haven't had weight loss surgery, you're completely welcome in there, but that seems to be the majority of the people because that's what I started it for, because I did not find a lot of happy places for keto after weight loss surgery on the internet. Part of why I started YouTube, and definitely why I started my Facebook group. Now there's some really great keto Facebook groups out there, mostly my fellow YouTubers that have started pages, but mine is definitely a very happy place, and we are getting ready to do a fasting challenge, and so I'm gonna be chatting with them live today at 12 o'clock, so I need to finish getting dressed. And I can't decide if I'm gonna try and put some makeup on or just some eye makeup because I'm still really struggling with drying up some breakouts. The one thing about not being able to leave the house lately is that I'm not having to wear the mask. We had a COVID scare. My daughter has tested negative at this point. We just found out last night. And then her friend that's living with us that was also directly exposed, we haven't heard his results yet. So we're still kind of on lockdown. But at least I'm not having to wear the mask right now, right? But the kids had to miss school today. They have to miss soccer. Like, obviously I can't go run any of the errands that I want to go run. Okay, I'm gonna shut up, pop my pills, and I'll see y'all in a little while. Okay, this time kind of seems to be another bathroom chat today, even though we already had one of these this week, but this one was kind of focused on vitamins. But I decided I'm not gonna put makeup on because, as you can see, I still have all this like drying skin. What I did put on it though was this. This is called Cicapair Dermagreen Solution Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment from Dr. Jart. It's my daughter's. She uses it over blemishes, but I just discovered it from her room. She was telling me that it covered reds really, really well, and I tend to be red like all through here. In the evening, if you go watch any of my vlogs, by evening my face is like red. I'm just red. So I put this like here across my nose and here and then on my chin, and yeah, there's still drying area, but it's not bright red. So I'm just gonna stick to that today. I'm just gonna wear that. I'm gonna put my eye makeup on, and that's what I'm gonna do for the day, y'all. And I'm sitting here in my sweater because I wanted to wear this sweater because I haven't worn it yet, and I'm hot. So back to short So I'm gonna go put my short sleeves on and then get ready for my meeting. I just got off live in my Facebook group. It went horrible at first. It kept like kicking me out and people couldn't hear me. I have no idea what happened. I ended up turning my phone off and turning it back on. Then it worked. So hopefully it was helpful to people, and we were just talking about fasting and the different types of fasting and who should fast and who shouldn't, and you know, clean fasting versus dirty fasting versus fat fasting versus bone broth fasting, like all the different things. So if you're interested in that, go join the Facebook group. It is free. It is TimetoShrink. What is it called? Time to Shrink Bariatric Ketogenic Diet Support Group. Really long name, but it's linked down below always if you want to go join. Even if you are not a bariatric patient and you just want to join our keto group, keto is what we focus on. So anyways, would love to have you over there. All you have to do is answer a couple questions because it is a private group, and I keep it completely positive. If anybody is negative or keto police or any of that stuff, they get one warning and then they get kicked out, because I just want it to be a happy supportive place. So sit down. I'm going to edit yesterday's video and maybe some of today's video, try and play catch up. And I have changed for like the third time today. I keep going back and forth between being hot and wanting something cozy on because I'm chilly. I don't know. So this is the first time I've worn this. It's super, super comfy. So I'm going to sit here and edit and sip on some Zip Fizz and keep rolling. I've been fasting since 9 p.m. last night, and it is now 1 o'clock. I'm feeling a little hungry, so I'm just gonna keep sipping on this Zip Fizz. I may put a little bit of salt under my tongue if it doesn't pass, but usually I just start feeling hungry when it's like a normal time that I might eat, and now is about a time when I might eat. So I'm just gonna push through it, drink the Zip Fizz, get some work done, and hopefully this feeling will just pass. Like I said, y'all, I am fasting today and I am feeling a little sluggish and a little hungry. So I am going to have some BHB capsules. I always struggle to swallow when I use a straw. So I'm using these Perfect Keto BHB capsules. I kind of call them ketones in a can. Basically, it just gives you kind of like ketones in a pill form, so your body's not producing them, but your body will use them. So we're wanting ketones for energy, right? So if I'm a little low energy on a fasting day, I will pop a couple of these. So that is what I did, and I am almost done with my first Zip Fizz. I'm gonna go right in on a second one, probably right in a row, just to get some energy going, because I've really got to concentrate on getting some editing done. Doing this one video a day thing takes a lot of editing and a lot of work. I hope y'all are enjoying the one video a day for September. I'm gonna hope to keep it up the entire month. Fingers crossed. All right, y'all, my fasting is over because I totally forgot and totally just ate some food. We were doing a mystery ingredient challenge, and I wasn't gonna taste it. I was gonna let everybody else taste it, and I got excited and I tasted it. So my fast lasted 23 hours. Oh well, it is what it is. I lasted 23 hours. Usually I go much longer than that, but it was yummy. Y'all go watch the mystery ingredient challenge on Saturday to see what I ate. Okay, y'all, I forgot to end out the vlog yesterday. I forgot to end out the vlog yesterday. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. I didn't really do anything else after I talked to you last, except actually I did something huge. I decorated the house for fall and it looks so cute. I will show you shortly. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a really blessed day. Bye, y'all.